Welcome back to Rushdown Radio, where we punch up, not down. Like a lot of fighting game fans lately, I found myself in a weird spot. I'm not into Street Fighter 6. Tekken 8 is still in recovery mode. Guilty Gear Strive, we're on a break. And Mortal Kombat 1, it's fine. Not terrible, just not for me. And I'm not alone in feeling this way. The scene's been grumbling. Too easy, too shallow, too unbalanced, too offense heavy, and honestly, just not fun. Enter Fatal Fury City of the Wolves. If you remember Mark of the Wolves from '99, you know it had that no-nonsense vibe. Tight mechanics, honest gameplay, a game that came down to pure skill. In a world of comeback mechanics and neutral skipping tools, how does the 2025 follow-up hold up? Well, the story isn't exactly deep, and that's fine. Each character gets their own arcade mode ending, but Rock's story feels like the main thread. Southtown's gotten too peaceful since Geese died, and someone decides to stir the pot by calling the Wolves back for a new tournament. That's your setup. It's serviceable, but let's be real. SNK's never been known for Oscar-worthy storytelling. But then there's episodes of Southtown. This mode feels almost RPG-like and focuses on character interactions more than plot. If you've ever wondered how certain characters would play off each other, this is for you. It's surprisingly charming, and it's still being updated post-launch. Arcade mode might get a chuckle or two, but this mode's where the personality really shines. Now let's talk gameplay. I went in thinking my KOF background would help. 4 buttons, short hops, how different could it be? Turns out, very. This is not KOF. You've got fights, fight cancels, dodge attacks, just defend, guard cancel, hyper defense, braking, rev guard, rev blow, REV Accel, selected potential gear, SPG, and probably a few more I'm forgetting. It sounds like a lot, and yeah, it kind of is. But once you get into it, it clicks. It's dense, but it's not chaotic. The mechanics layer well, and most importantly, they matter. A major gripe with modern fighters is the lack of defense. Not a problem here. You get 3 block types, 2 dodge attacks, and 4 kinds of rolls. Defense isn't a side note. It's a core part of how you play. And when you want to go on offense, you earn it. You poke, you bait, you read. You're not skipping neutral. And that's going to feel really refreshing if you've been burned out on fast-paced, hyper-offensive games. Now don't get it twisted. Offense still hits hard. Projectiles are serious, pokes are long, and if you get counter hit off a wild punish, it hurts. You'll see your character float, crumple, or just straight up eat a massive combo. But that's SNK. They've always rewarded smart play and good resource use. With fight cancels, braking, and REV Accel, the combo system here is not just flashy, it's freeform and expressive. Might be one of the best out there, but it takes time. You're not picking this game up and dominating day one. You learn, you grind, and eventually you execute. That said, not everything's perfect. The tutorial, it's okay. It covers the basics, but it skips a lot of stuff that probably shouldn't be skipped, like the different types of fights for different moves, or how Rev Run can set up safe pressure on wake up. You'll end up heading to training mode or YouTube for the real explanations. Then there's the netcode. Look, SNK's history with online play isn't exactly glowing, but this time they tried. You've got ranked, lobbies, leaderboards, ghost data. It's all there. When it works, it feels great. But when it doesn't, oof. You're looking at 2 to 6 frames of rollback pretty regularly. I had a couple matches where it spiked to 10. That's brutal in a game this technical. You land a hit after dancing around in neutral for 40 seconds, and rollback says nah, and now you're the one getting comboed. It's frustrating. Visually, though, this game is a knockout. It takes the KOF art style and cranks it up. More vibrant, more comic book flair, more impact. Characters look fantastic, animations are fluid, and the stages are alive. Every now and then, some of the effects, especially REV Accel or Garou smoke, look a little iffy, but that's nitpicking. What's not nitpicking? That main menu. Stylish at first glance, not so much in use. It's weirdly laid out and clunky to navigate, and what's odd is that it's the only stylized menu. Everything else, character select, settings, online, is super plain. Almost like they blew the style budget on the front page and called it a day. Audio-wise, solid across the board. The music's fantastic. I hate the menu layout, but I linger there just to listen to the track. And the character themes, they fit. You hear a song and go, yeah, that's definitely their theme. They bring a lot of identity to each fighter. Salvatore Ganacci's tracks feel a little off compared to the game's usual jazz and rock, but they still work. They add some flavor. Now, one small issue, the mix. The sound effects and voice lines can drown out the music at times. It can get messy, but that's an easy fix in the settings. Voice acting is good overall, though some choices like Tyzok or Billy Kane's English voices might catch you off guard. Not bad, just unexpected. So here's the thing. Before launch, this game had a lot of doubters. People said it'd be a Discord fighter, fun for a week, then gone. And now, people are watching Steam charts like it's a stock ticker. Forget all that. City of the Wolves is worth your time, even with its flaws. This game makes you learn, not just a few combos or matchups, the whole thing. And that's rare. It's fun, not because it holds your hand, but because it doesn't. It rewards players who want to get better, who miss the grind, who want to feel themselves improve. It's not trying to be the flashiest or the easiest or the most modern. It knows what it is. And if you give it the time, it gives back. Just keep some YouTube tutorials close. You're going to need them. If you like this video, hit that like button, subscribe for more fighting game breakdowns, and drop a comment if City of the Wolves pulled you back into the lab. May your adventures in life be filled with epic quests and legendary victories.